Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers Christian Wood to have knee scoped, will be out several weeks. Lakers big man Christian Wood, who has not played since the All-Star break with a knee issue, will undergo arthroscopic surgery on his left knee, and it's unclear if he will return before the postseason. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Dave McMenamin broke the story, which has since been confirmed by other sources. If Woods cannot return before the play-in, it would leave the Lakers thin at center heading into the postseason, with Anthony Davis as the starter and Jackson Hayes behind him and no margin for error. Woods has had stretches of impressive offensive play this season, but has not been a consistent fit in Darvin Ham's rotations, partly because he doesn't bring much defense to the table. In the 50 games he played this season, Woods averaged 6.9 points and 5.1 rebounds a game, shooting 30.7% from three. The Lakers signed Woods last summer to a 2-year veteran minimum contract, and he has a $3 million player option for next season. LeBron James teaming up with J.J. Redick on new basketball venture. Los Angeles Lakers superstar forward LeBron James is embarking on a new media journey in his basketball career, as he'll provide his thoughts on the game of basketball on the podcast airwaves. James will start a new podcast venture with former NBA player and current ESPN NBA analyst J.J. Redick called Mind the Game. It's a weekly podcast where James and Redick will break down the game of basketball from an X's and O's perspective and so much more. The first episode of the podcast debuts Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 a.m. Pacific Time under the banners of Uninterrupted and 342 Productions. Outside of the shop, this is the first time that sports and basketball fans will get a chance to watch and learn more about the game of hoops from James and Redick. In a statement to The Athletic, James expressed his excitement about the new media venture while making it clear that everything doesn't have to be for clicks. "I'm really proud of what we've done to innovate in sports media," James said. "When I do a project, the only thing I think about is whether me and my friends would watch it. That is definitely the case with Mind the Game. Everything doesn't need to be designed for internet culture and clicks. It will be interesting to see how this podcast does, as it won't be built on hot takes but more so on understanding the game of basketball from one of the best players to ever play the game." Stephen Curry belatedly celebrated his birthday by returning to the Golden State lineup and leading the Warriors to a much-needed victory. Curry, who turned 36 on Thursday, scored 31 points after missing the last 3 games with a sprained right ankle as the Warriors beat the Los Angeles Lakers 128-121 on Saturday night in a pivotal Western Conference matchup. "Steph is Steph. He's just amazing," Coach Steve Kerr said. "He got off to a slow start, but he never worries and we never worry. What he does is open the floor for everyone else." The Warriors inched ahead of the Lakers by a percentage point into 9th place in the West after winning a game that dragged to the finish because of a pair of replay reviews, one that overturned an apparent three-pointer by LeBron James, then a malfunctioning clock. James had 40 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell added 23 points and 13 assists for the Lakers, who have dropped their last 2. If the season ended Saturday, the Warriors would be hosting the Lakers in the play-in tournament, with the loser eliminated. Both teams are 3.5 games behind Phoenix for 6th place and escaping the play-in games, but time is running out. "I was excited just to be back. You understand the ramifications down the stretch. Every game, especially against teams jumbled right there in the play-in, matters," said Curry, who was 12 of 24 from the field along with 6 rebounds and 5 assists in 31 minutes. Klay Thompson added 26 off the bench and Jonathan Kuminga 23 as the Warriors dominated play inside and regularly drove to the rim after Lakers All-Star center Anthony Davis did not play the final 3 periods after he was poked in the eye late in the first quarter. Golden State took advantage of Davis's injury as it dominated inside. The Warriors out-rebounded the Lakers by 6 and had a 62-54 advantage in points in the paint. Draymond Green was held to 6 points, but had 13 assists and 12 rebounds after he missed the last game due to back soreness. Curry had 6 points during a 10-2 third-quarter run that gave the Warriors a 91-79 lead. Neither team had more than a 7-point lead until that point. They made some adjustments at halftime. In the third quarter, we came out and missed some really good shots after getting some good looks. They played better than we did in the third, James said. Thompson had 21 points in the first half as the Warriors held a 67-66 lead at halftime. It was the second time this season Thompson has scored at least 20 in the first half. James, who was 6 of 16 from the field in Wednesday night's loss at Sacramento, was 15 of 23 against the Warriors. He hit his first 6 shots, including 3 three-pointers. A three-pointer by Thompson with 7:41 remaining in the fourth quarter gave the Warriors a 113-101 advantage, before the Lakers started to slowly work their way back. James appeared to hit a three-pointer with 2:07 remaining to get the Lakers within 4, but during a stoppage in play 17 seconds later, the replay center determined James' foot was out of bounds and took the basket away. The reversal ended any momentum for the Lakers. The Warriors put away the game when Curry stole the ball from James and passed it to Pelinka for a breakaway dunk to make it 126-117. We dig back into it and make a big shot. Guys are scrambling, competing, and then boom, everything just stops. So it just took the rhythm out of the game, Lakers coach Darvin Ham said. Lakers All-Star Anthony Davis's eye injury gets major update. Los Angeles Lakers All-Star center Anthony Davis remains officially listed as questionable against the Atlanta Hawks on Monday, March 18, morning after he got poked in the eye during a 28-121 loss to the Golden State Warriors on March 16. However, Davis's condition has improved, according to an ESPN report. A source familiar with Davis's injury told ESPN the Lakers' big man began to feel improvement Saturday night and continued to improve Sunday. The Lakers labeled Davis's eye injury as a left corneal abrasion. He sustained the injury after Warriors rookie Tracy Jackson Davis' elbow inadvertently hit his eye late in the first quarter. Davis wasn't able to see out of that left eye, vision blurred, Lakers coach Darvin Ham told reporters following the Lakers' loss when the All-Star big man only played 11 minutes and 57 seconds, all in the opening quarter. Davis's injury put a dent in the Lakers' playoff bid as Saturday's loss allowed the Warriors to catch them at 9th place in the West. Monday's match against the Hawks will become crucial as another loss and a Warriors victory over the shorthanded New York Knicks on the same night will push the Lakers to 10th in the standings. The Hawks will be playing on a back-to-back schedule, but they are coming off a confidence-boosting 110-93 win over the Los Angeles Clippers on Sunday, March 17. If Davis sits out, the Lakers will have to rely on backup Jackson Hayes and their recent pickup, Harry Giles III, to provide interior presence against the Hawks as Christian Wood, knee, and Jared Vanderbilt, midfoot, also remain out. Davis's early exit forced LeBron James to carry a greater load against the Warriors. James scored 40 points, but his effort went down the drain with the loss. When you've been preparing for a couple of days and you lose a key component to your team in one quarter, we tried to pick it up, but obviously, there's some things we can't do without AD, James told reporters about Davis leaving the game early. An overturned three-pointer and a costly turnover by James inside the final 2 minutes robbed the Lakers of the chance to rally against the Warriors, who welcomed Stephen Curry, right ankle sprain, and Draymond Green, sore back, to their lineup. James' three-pointer would have cut down the Warriors' lead to 124-120. Instead, the Warriors extended it to 126-117 after the game officials nullified his shot and his turnover led to a Jonathan Kuminga dunk. "I didn't believe I stepped in the line," James told reporters. "Obviously, I knew how much space I had over there and when I shoot on my tippy toe. So it's kind of hard for me to have a heel down. Probably after I shoot, I was gonna land. But it is what it is. But the referees say otherwise. James' left foot is out of bounds as he begins to shoot, crew chief David Guthrie said in the pool report. Yes, it is reviewable at that time. The rule is Rule 13, Section 2, F. 3. Whether the shooter committed a boundary line violation, the replay center official will only look at the position of the player's feet at the moment they touch the floor immediately prior to the release of the shot. This can be applied during other replay triggers as well. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation, Anthony Davies? Leave your opinion in the comments.